Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is Himeitsuki. Really appreciate y'all's patience. So if you are not on my Discord and don't follow me on Blue Sky, then you didn't see all the issues that I was having, but thank you for the head pads. Yeah, but basically my computer was having issues, and to be fair, I did wake up late, later than usual because I was out with friends. We had like a game night, and my group of friends hadn't really gotten together in a long time. It was supposed to be a game night, but I told my BFF, I was like, probably we're not going to play any games. We're just going to end up sitting around talking because we haven't caught up in so long. Which is exactly what happened. So I didn't get home until like 2 a.m. Literally, we're just there talking. Which was really nice, and I really needed that time with my friends. Hi, Mr. Schaff. Hi, everyone. But anyway, so in order to give myself some more sleep, I decided to wake up at 8:30 because I was like, yeah, I'll wake up 30 minutes before stream. That should be more than enough time for me to, you know, get everything going. Normally, yes, that would be enough time for me to get everything going. But then, I turned on my computer. Well, actually, so this was a problem the day before yesterday where my second monitor stopped working, but I was like, okay, I know this song and dance. I'm starting to get used to the stupid idiosyncrasies of my computer, so I was like, okay, this is either a graphics card update of some kind. I'll deal with this later. And so later was today. So this morning I woke up 8:30. I was like, okay, well, the second monitor still isn't working after a reboot. And then I saw that my graphics card had a driver update, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's probably what it is, because every time this happens, I just have to update something, and then the problem goes away, right? But then I was like, well, I don't like to update on days that I stream, because obviously things can go, like, horribly wrong, and lead to all these, like, annoying issues. But so I was like, okay, well, I think because today all I'm doing is, I'm playing Drakonym, and it's just, you know, I just knocked a bunch of stuff off my desk on accident. I'm trying to move these cords around, whatever. Anyway, so then I was like, okay, I'll just update this later. I'm just doing an Obsidian type stream today, so I'll just live without my second monitor for today. It's fine. Like I'll get over it. But then when I opened OBS, got everything set up, and then when I tried to start streaming, it basically had this message that was like, oh, yeah, something about my GPU and drivers, and it's like, can't detect your GPU, high L, all this stuff. So it was like, so it wouldn't let me stream. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I will not be able to stream until I figure out this issue with the GPU, graphics card, whatever. So I decided to go ahead and do the update, you know, because it wasn't letting me stream anyways. And then during the update, the computer basically died. Everything shut off. Well, okay, the monitor shut off, and normally it flickers some when it updates, but it completely shut off. All the fans that had been blowing really hard suddenly just went, like, dead silent. And I was like, okay, well, this is probably not good. But I didn't want to touch it because, you know, you don't want to touch things mid-update, because it's doing stuff, right? And so I was like, okay, well... And that's when I started messaging, like, hey, you know, this is happening. I might be running late, whatever, right? It happens. I don't like it, but it happens. And so then I went to get a snack. I went to go get my water, used the bathroom, and like about 25 minutes went by, and nothing had changed. The screen was still black. The fans were still basically off. And I was like, okay, at this point, the driver should be done. Maybe the screen just didn't turn back on after, but the driver update never takes this long, so I'm just going to go ahead and reboot my computer. And then I rebooted my computer, and then it wouldn't boot up. So it just kept getting stuck at the, like, sort of boot up screen, and it had this little loading wheel looking thing. And then it would load, so it would spin a couple times and then just freeze. And I rebooted the computer again, did that like 3 times, and then Kai was giving me advice, and I unplugged everything, rebooted again.
Kaiwood_QOT
thank
cheered
you for the
100
bits.
times,
Oh my gosh,
sending
yeah.
you all the good energy for the computer.
And So then it, yeah, so then it just wouldn't boot up, and I was like, great, this is great. I'm already late to stream, and my computer's, this stupid computer that I paid like a 4-digit dollar amount for, won't even turn on. I was like getting so angry. I was like crying angry tears. Anyways, so then, then Raguna started giving me advice, which was good advice because it was, you know, too, but I was like, okay, around when Raguna started messaging me, it finally did boot up into like, it was like system repair mode. So it was like, we're going to try to diagnose your problem, and then we can't figure out the problem, so we can't automatically fix your computer. Click here to try other stuff. So then I tried a startup repair, that didn't work. And then I went to system restore, and luckily there was a backup from, let me go backwards. There was a backup from Thursday evening. And so I was like, okay, well, I have not been on my computer since then, and so even if I restore this backup, it should be okay. Like, I don't think I downloaded anything important, blah, blah, blah. So I went ahead and did the system restore, and I guess it rolled back the graphics card update and all that. And so now the computer seems to be fine, and the second monitor started working again too, so I guess it was fine. It's so stupid. But yeah, it took an hour for all of that to resolve itself, and so it's a little over an hour for all of that to resolve itself, so I'm very whatever. But I did want y'all to understand, because when I set a schedule, I really try to be there on time, or at least start within 5 minutes, but like, I don't like that I was a whole hour late due to things outside of my control. The extra fun part is while I was on the ground fiddling with all the different cords in the back of my PC, my left speaker fell on my head twice. It's heavy. I don't have that many brain cells to begin with. I can't be getting these head injuries. Like, oy. So, yeah, that was painful a bit. But hello. Good morning. It's morning here. I really wanted to start at 9 o'clock my time. It is now like 10:20, so I'm sorry I didn't start when I wanted to. But yeah, I'm here. Hello. So I just wanted to give y'all an explanation of what the heck was going on and why my stream started an hour late, because I really don't like that. I really hate being late to things. I really try my best to be punctual. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad to see you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient. But hey, let's play some Drakonym, right? So one of the things I was doing before my computer started to go kaput was I was trying to download, because I know there's an update. So the thing is that Drakonym, Ash changed quite a lot of the rules, like drastically changed a lot of the rules. So I'm going to download the new core rulebook, which seems to be, yeah, version 7. And we're gonna look at that. I may have to adjust some of my skills and such. So we're gonna thank you, L. Oh my gosh, that started a hype train. Oh my goodness.
You know what? I hope nothing but good things happen to you from here on out.
Just in case, I'm gonna activate the sale thing. Where is it? But yeah, so there's a But, what was I saying? Anyways, so they changed a lot of the... I'm gonna do this discount for, let's say, 5 hours. Alright, well, I started a discount, so if you buy 5 or more gift subs, they're 35% off now, so there is that. Anyway, so a lot of the rules changed. Ash was like, yeah, I was watching your latest stream, and... Thank you, L.
_Eldritch Chicken just gifted.
Appreciate y'all.
5 secret clubhouse access passes.
Buy myself a nice meal after this. But he was like, Axel was having too easy of a time. Axel was having too easy of a time, so that he changed some of the way. I know I'm sure that wasn't the only reason. I'm sure there were other playtesters that, you know, gave feedback. But ooh, you got a Gyarados, very nice. Thank you for the gift subs. Oh my gosh, Say got a gift sub. I love that. But so I'm going to have to look at the rules again and familiarize myself with the new rules, because quite a bit changed. Because apparently Axel was having too easy of a time, and to be fair, it was, because I was like, cool, I'm just gonna activate this, and then this attack won't hit me. Yippee! That's a little silly. Probably not the best experience. So definitely some things changed. So I'm gonna go have a look and look at that, because I was looking at some of the changes during the week, but I was, very busy with work as usual, and this week in particular was very weird. I was stretched very thin this week, if you couldn't tell. Also, if my voice sounds weird, it's because we were drinking yesterday, and so I'm not like hungover or anything. I didn't get drunk or anything, but when I don't drink alcohol that much, and so when I do, the morning after, especially, my I don't know, my throat just feels dry in like a way that I can't quite fix. Okay. Explanation not needed, but I hope it helped talk through it. Thank you. Yeah, I was talking, I was talking about this when I did that collab with Hero and Winter, which by the way was really fun. And if you weren't there, definitely go back and watch the VOD, because that was a really great time. It was one of the most fun times I've ever had on a collab, I'll be honest. Just in terms of like talking, like it was just really good conversation. And so the VOD is still there on Twitch, so definitely check that out, because I don't know if I'll upload that one to YouTube, because it's like a kind of a just chatting. Poor Hime finally doing good and gets nerfed. Yeah, it feels that way a little bit. It's a little silly. But yeah, so it was very silly because, as I said, I paid a lot of money for this PC. I am the type of person where I pay more for quality product, because instead of paying $10 for boots that are going to break down in 2 weeks and then I have to buy more boots, I would rather pay $200 for boots that I can wear for like 10 years. A lot of the clothes in my closet are over 10 years old. I just pay more, a little bit more. And I'm not talking about brand name necessarily, but I pay for like a well-built quality product so that I don't have to worry about it. And so my last PC lasted me over 10 years. It was very good. And this PC I paid a lot of money for and did research, and all of the parts that make it up are very good. Supposedly. And so I just am getting really frustrated, because I just feel like I shouldn't be having these issues with the amount of money that I paid. I'm still paying it off, honestly. I'm still paying off this stupid PC. And so, anyways, I'm glad it's working now. I just think it's very funny because I have most of my issues are with the graphics card. And the thing is, you all know this. Everyone in here right now, for the most part, is like a regular. I do not play graphics intensive games. I do not do graphics intensive things. And so I'm like, what the heck is, like, what strain is my graphics card even having? Let's blame it on Windows 11. You know what? True, because my old PC was still on Windows 10. I refused to update. So, you know what? There might be something to that. Windows 11 has been a pain and a half. Hell in a handbasket, all that stuff. So, God. Okay. Anyway, so it looks like the rulebook finished downloading. Actually, it finished downloading 5 minutes ago, but I was, I was ranting about my computer, so thank you for listening to me rant. I know that's not what you're here for, but I appreciate you listening nonetheless. Okay, so here's the beep, 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 beep. See here. Alright, so there's the rulebook. Let me open it on here. There's the rulebook. Okay, here we go. It's my field. I can confirm Windows 11 has caused me absolutely nothing but headaches. Yeah, I know, I believe it. Thank you for that hype train. Let's look at the chest. That's a serve. Wait, this is so cute. What the heck? Choo-choo! Look at that. Got that little cat. Thanks for the gifted. I appreciate you. Thanks, Al. Okay. Hee. Okay. But yeah, so I know that there is a summary on Discord. Let me see. me look at the pinned messages because I know there's a action points. You no longer have your actions per round. You can stack them. I thought they were stacking before. I think he changed it and then changed it back. You can spend, okay, the defense slots. I now have to spend 2 slots to drop damage. Short rest brings my wounds down by 1 tier. So so the wounds don't go away. They just go down a tier. Dragons, all base damage now increases with level. Some statuses now use X as their scaling instead of their round. Okay. Let's see here. You get 3 actions per turn instead of 4, but they stack, so you can save them up, okay? When spending only 1 to 2 mana, okay, I don't use mana, so it's fine. Players and enemies now regain half their defense slots per round. Okay, so yeah, so they don't all recharge. Okay. Damage buff to force enemies to use more defense. Player damage increase from perks and items has been increased. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Heavy damage, quick attack, blah blah blah. Printable cheat sheet. Well, that's from several days ago, and he's changed things again. Okay, so let me. I should stop calling this a playtest. I guess it's more like alpha. Hang on, me. It's where I don't know. Is this an alpha? It says alpha version, so I guess it's fine. Drakonym alpha. Hang on. Okay, and then I'll stop calling this a playtest and I'll start calling this an alpha version. Okay. All right. So I think I remember reading that. I think I'm good with those changes. I think it'll make I know there were some people that were grousing about it, but I honestly think that these balance changes are necessary because there needs to be some level of challenge. Not everything needs to be like a black oath, everything is trying to kill you, you will die kind of a game. But my character is a gladiator. He's trying to become a ooh, sorry, it was a stretch. He's trying to become this like mercenary, you know. He should be put into dangerous situations. He shouldn't be able to like walk out of every battle unscathed. It's a little silly. So okay, so let's just go through the character creation almost like I'm creating a new character, just to see if there's been any updates to like the weapons and stuff. And so we're just going to lightly update and tweak this character sheet, and then I think and then we'll be able to go from there, because I want to see what he's supposed to do next. So let's see here. Open. Is there my recent? No, not that. Nope, I didn't want that. There's my character sheet. Okay, here's Axel's character sheet. And then Tink's character sheet. Cool. Alright. We're just going to go through this. Making pre-noon pizza. I'll be back. Okay. Pre-noon. Alright. Okay. Now I'm home too. Just checked in with my phone. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Breakfast, good idea. Yeah, I have a little mini Kit Kat next to me. I'm gonna eat that. That's my breakfast. My friend and I think, are gonna have lunch and go to Costco in the afternoon after the stream, though, so I'll wait. So thank y'all for the gift subs. I just got my Twitch payout the other day, and so that'll all go towards the bill for fixing my car. I don't know what is happening lately. Winter is coming. Yeah. Anyway, I think I got distracted as I was explaining. I didn't get to take my ADHD medication last night. I kind of forgot. Haha. Anyway, I was saying this to Winter and Hero in the last collab. But I stream as a hobby, but I take the hobby seriously is how I described it. So I really I try not to be late. Hi! Hello from the moon. Hello! It's so good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, so scheduling is important to me, and I try my best to be on time, so the fact that I had to be a whole hour late, like, really bothers me. Well, it's not this. I'll check. I don't think anything has changed here, but let's have a look just in case. Nope. No. Sorry. Where is the... Huh? Oh my gosh, D comes before E. Duh. I was like, where is the Drakari page? Oh my gosh. I was like, it should be right here before Featherborn. Oh my god, man. Listen, I woke up not that long ago. Drakari, blah, 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 blah. Okay, his thing is that he has wings, so I think that's all I got out of that. Doing all right. Okay, well. Could be worse, right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys. Actually, I'll show it to you. But the artist that I forgot to post a blue sky. Or, well, let me post a blue sky really quick. Okay, there, I posted. A tired moment. Me too. I understand. My life is a tired moment. What was I about to do? Oh yes. So the artist, I commissioned an artist to design Axel, and she is it a she? It doesn't say. They. I'll just say they. They sent me the initial sketches, and I really like them. So let me. Part of me is like, I want to wait till the full thing is done to show y'all, but I'm just too excited. So I'm just gonna show y'all really quick. Do. Where is it? Why isn't it working? Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay. Hee hoo. See if it'll let me. That way. All right. But yeah, so these are the sketches, and there's a couple of options. So she drew him with arm scales, and I actually really like the arm scales, so I told her, like, yes, I do want those arm scales, and then the longer body, because I thought that the shorter one just made him look a little too stout, so I went for, like, the longer body, and the arm scales, and so she's gonna make those okay, I still don't know this artist's gender, sorry. They, are going to make those changes. But yeah, so this is going to be Axel. And so these are the initial sketches. And then they even did some color tests. And I really like the first color with a little bit more of the rust and a little less of the green. So here, let me duck a little bit. Ah. Or here, let me just move myself. Yeah. That's what he's looking like so far. It looks awesome. He is so handsome. What the heck? Look at those. I know they're not, it's like almost like eyelashes. They look like eyelash eyebrows. I don't know, but I like them. They're so pretty. So, the design is going so much faster than I expected, honestly, but that's Axel so far. And then I actually have, Kestrel was so nice and did some sketches of the other siblings for me. So let me see if I can pull that upward. The little sketches turned out so cute. And they helped me visualize what these characters look like a lot better. So let me see. Open that up so y'all can see, but it's so cute. They're so cute. And so now I can visualize pretty much the whole family minus the parents. But the parents, you know, look the most standard, so. Look at them. So from left to right, you have Bloom, and then you have Lugnut down there, and then we have Tink on the right. Or his name is Vitri. Nobody calls him Vitri. We all call him Tink. But look, it's so cute. So you can see how like fuzzy they are. It's super cute. This Lugnut. I think Lugnut has a drum or maybe a ball. It's really cute. But yeah, so I think these designs are starting to really come together, and these characters are coming to life, and I really appreciate that because I think this artist, kudos to them. The artist that is doing the commission is named oops, I just had it open. Zinderell. Zinderell is the artist. I'll link to their VGen. They do a lot of these like animal, creature, monster designs, and they looked so good. And I was like, okay, I see you draw dragons. I see you draw these little fuzzy, furry, foxy looking creatures. And so maybe you could combine them. You know, maybe you're the exact person. And I was so hoping they would pick up my commission, and they did. And I'm so happy. So Axel's already turning out great. I'm so excited. I actually got 3 commission updates yesterday, and was just like, what a wonderful day. You know, like I got a look at Axel. These animated emotes that I commissioned are coming along, and then my my special TTRPG UI that I commissioned is coming along very nicely. I actually liked, so the artist sketched out 2 different backgrounds, and I liked both of them so much that I was like, here, I'll pay extra, just do both. Like, I can't choose, don't make me choose. So yeah, so Axel's looking great. Hope you guys liked that little sneak preview. But yeah, I think he should be done pretty soon, it seems like, because I thought it was going to take a while longer, but maybe they were just really inspired or something, because it's coming along a lot faster than I expected. Actually, looking at their work queue, it looks like I'm the only thing in their queue at the moment, so maybe that's why they just finished everything. Well, because the deadline for the commission is January, so I thought they were going to take their time on it, but that's doing great. That reminds me, I need to check out your mining TTRPG. Yeah, I can send you the files later if you'd like to try. It's still very much like in alpha. I don't have a character sheet. I don't have a layout, so the PDF is just a bunch of text, but you could definitely play the game, you know, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I think I have, let's see, so was there anything else here? Awesome, yeah, I appreciate you. I think the Ferrovox perk we chose for Axel was that he's frustratingly likable. So I'm just gonna leave it that way. Okay, so I don't see any changes here with the kin. But yeah, I think having to design a mix of 2 kin is really difficult, and so I really kudos to them for being able to do that, because I love these other ones that they have in the rulebook here. Like, this is so cool. These artists did a great job, but I really wanted an artist that could do Axel justice, and I'm already in love. You post on Blue Sky, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, like 30 minutes in, but you know what? We take those wins. Man, I love this artwork so much. What the hecky? I don't know if this was in here before. I don't remember seeing this. This might be a new artwork, because I don't remember seeing it. Thanks for the head pads. This is really good. But yeah, anyway, my voice is kind of from all the wine that I had yesterday, so I turned off all the redeems for singing. So sorry. Okay, so let's jump to the fighter. Not the fighter, the... Yeah. Let's see if there's any changes here. Okay, so let me just double check his character sheet and make sure that I might have to open the character sheet in another window. Okay. Okay. Longsword. Actually, I think this is an obsidian, so... Yeah, so I have 1d6. Weirdly, I can watch the stream at 720p right now. My stream is so beautiful. Thank you. Aw, I'm glad you're able to watch it. I have the vertical layout turned on today, too, because it's a more of a yapping stream. Oh my god, Say took my glasses. Can't see. Can't see all of a sudden. You all are so fuzzy. You're so fuzzy. I can't see. Okay. So I think my 3d6s, one of them comes from Weapon Master. One of them... Where is it? Weapon Master. Okay, wait, yeah, one way. Wielding blade, you roll attacks with 1d6. That's one of them. No, not the cute round glasses. I know. Favorite. Showman's Flourish. I think that seems to be the same. Okay. Okay, so I need to check the weapon itself. I don't know where the extra d6 come from. Oh, Elle gave me back my glasses, thank you. Okay. The bonus is plus 2d6, so the Weapon Master gives me one more. So that seems to be the same. This is slashing damage. When wielding two-handed, escalate damage by 1 tier. Okay, so that seems to have stayed the same. Armor. Wearing heavy armor, so we have that. I have a -2 speed penalty. No, the speed penalty is only if I don't meet the armor requirement. I remember reading that, so okay. So I guess we're good. I was worried that I would have to change his stats, but it does look like we only get 3 action points instead of 4, so I do have to change that. Okay, so I'm going to change the action points down to 3. That doesn't really matter that much on the character sheet, but we'll do that. Okay, same for Tink. Okay. Cool, so I was a little worried, but it doesn't seem like any of the... No, it might be more of a mage thing, because it said... It did say that it would increase damage on some things, but it might be more of like a mage thing, because I don't see that my weapons are doing any more damage than they did before, so I guess we're okay there. Alright, so I think we're good on the rules and the character sheet. Like, if you missed it, basically the rules changed quite a bit. It's at least partially my fault, because Axel was a little too good. But okay, so I think we're good there. So let's open up Obsidian. Or, well, Obsidian is open, but let's, Okay. Alright, so in session 3, which is what happened last time, we had to fight some ooze, so we were on our way. I say the next assignment, but we're still on the current assignment. I don't know if we're gonna finish this assignment. Let me see if I can remember, because I didn't get to play last week, so it's been like 2 weeks. So we found the town of Soul Watch, which we had to make up, so we discovered a town. The town was in lockdown, so we couldn't go in, because there was a threat. We went and destroyed the threat, and so now we're able to go into the town, and that's kind of where I left off. So, let's do a session 4. Okay, so we had left off on Sifdros 7. So this should be Sifdros 8. Alright. By the way, I'm listening to the Drakonym soundtrack. Oh, it's Winter! Hi, Winter! So good to see you. I'm here, I'm persisting. Oh, my music thingy isn't on. I am listening to the Drakonym original soundtrack because I always listen to that when I'm playing Drakonym, but let me go ahead and turn the music widget on so you can see the name of the tracks and everything. Put that there. There we go. Haha. Good. Okay. Okay. Love when a TTRPG comes with a soundtrack too. Yes, especially one that I'm able to use for streams. Love it. Okay. So we are in this town that I had to make up, and so let me open the think it's the Herald's Guide. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Okie dokie. No, it wasn't the Herald's Guide. I think it is in this book. So we had to make up this town. Let me go back and look at the callback from this town. What were we doing? You know when you were playing like a JRPG and you put it down for a while and then you open it back up and you're like, the heck were we doing? What Oh, we have to go to Galendale. So we're on our way to Galendale to make a delivery, but also the Stormbreakers told us to go and check on them because we stopped sending them support, so we're just checking on Galendale. Okay, so we're trying to go to Galendale currently. So we started here in Gaelrend, and Galendale is all the way down here. We have to go through the mountains. So I only made it down 1 hex, and then we discovered this town called Soulwatch. And so we're taking a little, you know, exploring the town a little bit, making a quick stop, and then we're gonna keep going down this away, but we do have to cross through the mountains, so it's gonna be okay. I remember. It's coming back to me now. it's all coming back to me now. This is about where I would start singing that Celine Dion song, but my throat is like all scratchy. If you haven't checked in yet, don't forget to check in. It's just cute. You want to get your ticket. Okay. All right. So we're in the town. Thank you for the hi. I literally just took a sip and put it down, and as I put down my can of pamplemousse sparkling water, you redeemed the hydrate. That's so funny. Ouchie. Oh, Stretch, thank you. I actually do need that because I slept kind of funny. My cat like pushed me into a weird position. Okay. Thank you for the abuse followed by the aftercare. I appreciate. I'm doing one of those like arm stretches too. I kind of needed it because. Okay. I don't know. I haven't had alcohol in so long that my whole body feels wrong after having it. And I had a bit. I had a bit. It was a lot of wine. I drank a lot of wine. I had wine and then I had this like pale ale that was supposed to taste like Skittles. It did. It did taste like Skittles. Ooh. My friend had done this whole charcuterie board. It was really nice. It was a really good time. But dang, I'm a little bleary-eyed. Okay. What can I say? I know how to yonder. A little bit. I can see it. I see the vision. Okay, so. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so we're in the inn. I want to see what food there is available. I wonder if Random Realities has a food table. I'm sure. I'm sure there's... I'd be shocked. Oh, there's no food table. Goodness gracious. Alright, hang on. Let me see if I have a fantasy, my D20 table. Don't you guys worry. I have so many random tables for things. I'm having a great time. Okay. Oh, and somebody in the Black Oath Discord gave me the idea that I have those, like, dungeon dressing resources, too, that I could use to help generate more ideas about what's inside these hexes, so that might be nice. Where's my... Okay, solo tool. So I need my D20 tables, and then I also need... dungeon dressing, or I guess it should be, this should be urban dressing. Because we're in a town. You start collecting them for times like these. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we are in a, it's really a mountain town, but we'll call it a mining town. So I'll go to this page. Here's page 62. Okay, let's see what we had generated about Soulwatch, because I don't remember. The town of Soulwatch, this is what we got last time. The town of Soulwatch was founded by a group from Gaelrend who wanted to build closer to the mountains for better access to the resources there, but needed to be far away enough that they wouldn't be considered part of Gaelrend itself. So Gaelrend is the hex above, that is Axel's hometown. Soulwatch is built directly into the side of the mountain and accessible via a wooden elevator that you must pay a toll to use or by climbing. It has a tiered architecture with the wealthier living closer to the bottom and to the elevator. The faction with the most influence is a religious group dedicated to Ivian, goddess of the underworld. With Soulwatch being part of the mountain and the primary industry being mining, okay, yeah, it is. Death happens fairly frequently. However, in Soulwatch, death is celebrated as a transition, just a part of life. Anyone who dies here does so with honor, and funerals are rather celebrations of life. Records are kept and stories are told of all departed, entering a large illuminated book kept by priests of Ivian. A shrine to Ivian, a raised stone circle in the middle of a man-made pool of water, is at the center of town. Okay, cool. Jogged my memory. So we're in the inn. This is the... No, this is Marsh Town. I want to... Where's my mining town? I think it's on the next page. There, mining town. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This dungeon dressing book is so good. There's so much stuff here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to use this. Holy. Also, I forgot. I should have said this first, but guess what? So Drakonym, they finally did open the pre-order store. So let me link to that. So I know several people had been interested and saw the game and were like, oh, I want it. But you can pre-order and late pledge now. So if you were interested, you should be able to now. I paid and did like a split my payment into 4 because I decided to get the collector's bundle. So it's good stuff. So unfortunately, when you late pledge, I don't think you can do pay in 4 anymore. Not officially anyways. I don't know, you may have like a credit card that allows you to do that, but I'm already really loving Drakonym, even with the alpha, just being the alpha and not being the alpha. The game version, sorry, being the alpha. I am certainly not an alpha. Not with everything that's happened to me today. Holy, alphas don't get hit in the head by their own speaker twice. But yeah, so if you are interested and you've been enjoying watching my my sessions here, please do go and have a look at that. I think I'm going to record a video, maybe not today because my voice sounds kind of funky, but I do want to record one of those videos where it's like a recap where I'm reading through my session notes rather than uploading the VOD. Because I do really like the story I'm writing, and I had read a complaint. I don't know if it was really a complaint. The person was really nice about it, but they were like talking about they had tried to watch my Rift Breakers stream, but they wanted to see more gameplay, and I like yap too much. They were like kept talking to chat and rambling. Like, yeah, I do be rambling. That is true. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot my original purpose was to see, is there a food table? D20 taverns. Food, there it is. Enchanted foods, forbidden foods, gnome snacks, mystical beverages, orcish feasts, small folk comfort foods. Ooh, that might be a good one. Okay, I'm gonna roll on the small folk comfort foods. We're gonna do a D20. My face when the burb chirping, yeah. Which is fine, like they just wanted to know more about the game. I think there's a difference between people who watch my videos wanting to know about that game and people who watch my streams to like, because they're a fan of me, you know what I mean? It's a little different. And so I can understand you just want to know about Rift Breakers, and here I am rambling for half an hour about like the salad that I just ate or whatever, you know. I understand. It's just funny. Okay. Okay. D20. Roasted chestnuts and honey. Oh, that sounds bad. Table. Came for your solo TTRPG play, stayed for the fun streamer. Appreciate. Aw. You know what would be cool is when you finish or hit certain milestones on games, you could do a recap video with your thoughts up to that point or something. Yeah, and that's what I do. So, in my Fabula Ultima solo campaign, I recorded a video where I just basically read through my file instead of uploading the VOD, and I did stop and talk about the gameplay. So when I got to a combat section, I was like, oh yeah, in this combat this happened, and I really appreciate this mechanic. So yeah, it definitely did turn into that as well. Also, I forgot. I'm writing in first person. No, third person present tense. Pretty sure. Yep. Okay. So I need a D100 for this one. 88, that's lucky. Want to see what could be here. That's funny. Okay, let's just roll another one. Okay, 72. No, 72. No, oh my goodness. Okay, so I decided to roll on this other table for like just some things in the mining town. That's honestly pretty common for a lot of actual play content, though the precedent probably exists more for groups, but I think it's a solid one. Yeah, for sure. To be fair, I don't watch a lot of actual play content myself. Basically none. Like, I've never watched Critical Role or any of that stuff. So, sometimes I feel like I'm reinventing the wheel. I'm like, look at this cool idea I came up with, and it's like, yeah, people have been doing that. I'm like, oh, that's fine. I just don't have time. Okay. So in the morning, the brothers wake up at the inn, or at least Axel wakes up, noticing Tink and Opal still snoring away. Axel decides to go downstairs for food to bring up. In the dining area of the inn, there's a rich, sweet smell coming from the kitchens. Everyone's having some freshly baked bread with roasted chestnuts and honey. The scent makes Axel's stomach do a little flip in anticipation, and he happily pays for a serving for himself, as well as 2 for Tink and Opal. The 2 are just barely waking up by the time Axel comes back up the stairs, and then the 3 dig into their breakfasts with gusto.
Punk Brock VT is
Oh.
raiding with 15
Hi
froggos.
Brock! Thanks for the raid. Wow, my raid message, my raid shout out thingy did not work. Shoot. I'm gonna have to shoot. I'll have to look at that after. That is funny. At least it did the auto shout out, which is good. So the auto shout out happened, but the little message did not work. Let me turn that off. Oh shoot. That's so funny. Thank you for the raid. Hi raiders. Welcome in. Let me fix that. What the heck? Oh no. Oh no. Why didn't that work? That's so annoying. Okay, I guess I'll turn this one off. I love target user. Yeah, God. I'll just unenable that one. That is hilarious. BRB changing my username. Yeah, you just have to be %target user, %target user is my Oshi. Yeah, you did use that right. I love that. That is so silly. I'm sorry. I tried. Woo, target user. Dang it. But you know what? The auto shout out did work. So that did work. So I'll just have to... Dang it. Oh, I'll have to look at it. That is so funny. That must be the work of an enemy target user. No. My programming failed. I'm so sorry. God, I try. This is user error. Okay, this is not streamer bot's fault. This is me. This is definitely 100% user error. Why didn't it work? I followed all the instructions. I followed all of the instructions. Why? That's so sad. Love it when player He-Man target user collab. But yeah, hi Brock. Thank you so much for the raid. It didn't work, so I do not know what you were streaming. If you want to talk about it, I would love to know what you were playing. I wonder if you were playing more Pokemon, because I got to watch some of when you were playing it before. I feel like I understand why this doesn't work, but my brain isn't confident. I probably just missed something, like I didn't capitalize correctly or something. I'll figure it out later. That's my streamer, target user. But hello, yeah, thank you for the raid. For those that don't know me, I am Hime Utsugi, or just Hime is fine, because Hime Utsugi is a bit of a handful. How many syllables? Hime Utsugi, that's 5. I was playing a kind of inside escape room visual novel game. Ooh! I love visual novels. Which one was it? Well, I mean, I can go back and check later. That's exciting. That's fun. Yeah, I normally stream solo TTRPGs, which is what we're doing today. We're playing the alpha for this game called Drakonym. If you check out my pinned tweet, you can now pre-order. They did open it for late pledges. So if you end up wanting to play, you are able to buy the game now. It is in alpha still, but there's a lot of the game. I'm clearly, like, I'm doing my campaign, I'm moseying along. But yeah, I also do war game content where I paint and build minis and stuff like that, as well as the occasional video game. I usually play cozy games every once in a while, collab with friends and such. I don't know, my brain is off. I didn't get to take my ADHD medication last night, so I am at the ADB and so there is that. But also, like, I haven't had much sleep, and I woke up after a night of drinking, so I'm just going through it this morning. I'm going through it this morning. But hello, if you have to raid and run, I understand. The AD being Ultra HD today. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. You are not getting me at my best. I'm doing the best I can. I have only one brain cell to my name today. I what was going on. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you are watching on mobile, I am part of Twitch's it's like vertical and horizontal stream beta, and so you can switch between the two. So if the vertical layout is weird for you, you can definitely switch back into horizontal. Yeah. But yeah, hello. 84K is the greatest username idea. Yeah. You need to ask Vice how to capitalize correctly. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Quick, let me swap out your brain cell. Yeah. Let's pull it out, blow on it a little bit, and put it back in. That'll fix it. That'll fix it, right? Oh my goodness. You know what though? I found out later in my adult life that you weren't supposed to do that because when you blow on the game cartridges, apparently like the water. Oh, Magikarp! You got like the water from your breath will cause the game cartridge to like rust or something. So apparently that was actually bad. But I did it all the time for years and it worked. Okay, trust. I don't know. Just need to pull out the brain cell and shake it a little bit and put it back in there. That's supposed to do something, right? Listen, if you weren't supposed to do it, why did it work? Yeah, right? Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But apparently we weren't supposed to do that. My bad. For science reasons. Lies, lies, and slander. They want to deny you the old magics. Yeah, like, didn't Nintendo literally make it so that the Switch cartridges taste bad because they specifically didn't want people licking them? Like, holy mackerel! Wait. I'm looking for a specific emoji. Where is it? Looking for a specific emoji. Where is it? Side note, the eye bulge on the no glasses is peak. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. Did not work. Partner still licks them. No, they taste great. Wouldn't recommend. Oh my god, y'all are crazy. Okay, okay. Let me see if there's anything else. I mean, I don't think there's anything we need to buy, and honestly, we don't have that much money anyways. Oh, I forgot to open the solo book. That's what I need. I needed the solo book, Drakonym. As a disclaimer, and I always say this, is that, currently, the alpha version of the book that's out is the Drakonym core rulebook. However, I was given access to pre-alpha versions of the solo rulebook and several of the other rulebooks, and I go ahead and use those for these streams, but they are pre-alpha, and I do supplement them a lot because many of the core rules have changed, obviously, since the pre-alpha, and so just know that that's what I'm doing, is I'm using the solo rules, but that, they are in pre-alpha, and you should not necessarily take this as, like, I'm playing this because I love this game and I want to help playtest the core rulebook, but just understand that my playstyle is not necessarily the official solo playstyle for this game. Or recommended, I suppose. I'm just doing it. Disclaimer, you could still get pregnant from pre-alpha. How could you say such a cursed thing? Oh my goodness. Axel is not gonna get pregnant, I don't think. Oh, I mean, we did hatch an egg. We did hatch an egg. We have Opal, our little egg. Okay. I don't think there's anything to buy here, so I think after Drakonym, he may not include it. Yeah. Although Ash did say that I'm basically the crossed paths influencer. That made me so happy. This game is pretty much entirely about parenthood. Yeah, I mean, when you decide to hatch the egg, because sometimes you can play the game where you discover an older dragon out in the wild and bond with it. But yeah, I thought it'd be more fun to do Pokemon stuff. Also, I didn't sleep last night, so I got extra spice. Okay, yeah, I didn't sleep very much, so I understand. Okay. Okay. One of my two PCs has no idea how to handle this baby lizard that can talk in her head, and it is so funny. I love that. Given that there can be so many different reactions to like what to do with what to do with it. I think the nice thing though is that my character and his family are Drakari, or like, at least part Drakari, and so it's a little less weird. But yeah, I can imagine. Opal can't talk yet. Okay. After breakfast, the trio decides to spend some time exploring Soul Watch before going on their way, but the mining town is quite small. There's a famed healer who can all but bring people back from the dead, and an impressive-looking jail suspended down into an old mine shaft. I don't ever want to be arrested, Axel. Tink gulps, covering Opal's eyes. She lightly nips at his paw for his efforts. Yes, I think that's a great goal, Axel replies, stifling an amused grin. After restocking on rations and supplies, they make their way out of Soul Watch down the wooden elevator once more. Since you've done the town a service, you won't have to pay tolls for the next 5 times you come here, the guard informs them on their way out. It's a great boon, and Axel gives the other man a grateful nod. Okay, so now we're going to continue on our way. So I need to do my weather check. Where are we going? Okay, so I think the weather... What was the previous weather? Uh-oh. Omen skies. The clouds form unnatural symbols. Oh, it's okay. Okay. If you wring out a water dragon, is that draining the lizard? Oh my goodness. I hope not. It's so sad. Oh, I just realized. I was like, where is my little transparent chat thing? And I had moved it to the other monitor because I was painting last time. So let me move it because I can't see. And I want to be able to see what chat is doing without having to look that far. Okay, there we go. I kind of did the opposite and woke up at 4 a.m. Oops. Kai word is an outlier and shall not be counted. I just saw that message. That's funny. True. Kai's sleep schedule is interesting, shall we say. Alright, so we are out of town now. Got the weather. Let's see what else. So I have 2 morning actions. We're just going to roll on these tables. So currently we're still going through the mountains. Vindithek Mountains. I'm an enigma and peeps should do as I say, not as I do. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see here. Mountain. Oh, my glasses are back. Thank you. I can see again without squinting. Okay. Oh no, they're gone again. Did not last very long. Okay. Morning event. Settlement. I'm gonna roll again because we just found a settlement. It just does not make sense for there to be so many settlements all next to each other. General encounter. Okay, that's where I was. Alright, it's my general mountain encounter. Okay. 2D... 2D6s. So I got 53. Someone whispers in your voice from behind a mirror. Okay. Hey yo, been a while since I saw your streams. Missed this. Oh my gosh, it's Lumi. Hi, Lumi. Yeah, hope you're having a good day. It's been a minute. COF rolls, crossroads, rolls, crossroads, rolls, crossroads. Yeah, I've been there. That's funny. Yeah, I don't want another settlement. We just left one. We can't have 3 settlements in a row. That'd be silly. Mm-hmm. I have another one of these dressing books. Mountains, mountains, mountains. Oracles are really important because otherwise it's just creative writing. Been a minute, yeah, like 4 months. Feels good to be back. How you doing? I'm good. Yeah, we are playing Drakonym. So we're about to enter this mountain pass, so I'm trying to get some information. Oh my god, a 3. Okay. Do another one. I don't like that one. right. Hello, hello. It's a vampire gremlin. Click, click, click. Yeah, when you hear my click clack, you know I'm really typing. If you don't hear it for a minute, then you know I'm slacking off. I got distracted. Okay. I read this part, so let me read this and then we'll go in. The clouds are still ominously shaped on this morning, which fills Axel with dread, but they do find their way to the passage that should take them through the Vindithak Mountains towards Galendale. The face of the mountainside that they're approaching is nearly vertical, flat, and straight up. It doesn't look natural. Or, let's see, naturally made. The opening leading inside is dark, but easy enough to find. Wooden signage posted nearby all says, "Danger" or "Take heed." I heard this mountain pass hasn't really been taken care of in years. Are we really going to be okay going in there? Tink asks hesitantly. Axel tilts his head to draw Tink's attention to his helmet. My head's protected at least. Do you have something you can use? Tink shakes his head. I could never find a helmet that fit right, and sometimes they cover my mouth so I can't play the flute. I'll just stick close to you, Axel. Axel nods. We really have no choice but to go through. I don't know about you, but I'm no mountain climber. Tink shakes his head rapidly, all but holding on to Axel's clothes as they venture inside. The trio begins traversing the mountain pass. As Tink said, it's obvious that the place hasn't been taken care of. Okay, time for a coffee, yeah. To roll for what they're whispering about. Path structure, okay. Oh, which one I did. Okay, so this is supposed to be a shadow and soul check, and so, what happened? Oh, I deleted the footer. I see what happened. My bad. I deleted the whole thing and, very silly, got the, oops. There we go. Alright, so this is a, soul and shadow check. I have 3 shadow and 2 souls, so I get to roll 5 d6s. I have 2 successes. Seems good enough. Liking the chill atmosphere. I'm working while reading Pathfinder 2 ebook, feeling comfy. Oh, that makes me happy. Yeah, I definitely try to have a chill, comfy atmosphere. We're all writing here, so hopefully you enjoy. And I do write a section and then I'll read it out loud. And so if you know, it's very common for people to have my stream on in the background while they're doing stuff. And so if you're keeping up with the story, I will read it periodically so you can follow along. But yeah, welcome. I still really want to play Pathfinder 2E. We gotta get that going. Don't worry about when. I've never played Pathfinder. I really want to. Because math, lots of numbers and math. I'm just here after I finished a new magic deck. Nice. Okay. More math than D&D. Yeah, I love math. I love crunchy systems. Silly thing is that, well, not silly, but like I'm one of the TTRPGs I'm writing right now is called Plutonic Yearning. It's about mining, and a friend of mine recently play tested it and wrote like a blog post about his experience, and it's so funny. Hang on, let me open it because it's actually so funny. I know I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. I promise I'll make it short. It's just funny. It's like hilarious. Where is it? There's like a quote. Yeah. It was funny. Where is the quote? He was like, he made the math. And this is where the math comes in. So funny. Math. For buying and selling items, guess what? There's goddamn haggling mechanics. Hime dear, you did not need to do this. You did not need to inflict more math upon us cowering mortals. Let me explain. Sell value by default is 50% of the actual value of the item. If you roll poorly on the haggle, you might drop it to 35% of the value, but you could roll well and get 85% of the value. Buying is similar. Roll badly and the general store owner could raise the price to 150% or lower it to 75%. Stuff like that. And that's the entire action. So if you roll bad, everything you want to sell would become less. Yeah, it's so funny. He was like, the math. Wait, there's something else. He said, Hime, being a math teacher, has used the power of math in this game as well. Terrifying. Right, so we have all that out of the way. Let's talk about how mining actually works. And again, we have math. To determine how many d6 we roll when mining, we do power plus dexterity divided by 2, rounded to the nearest whole number. Hime, the math, please be merciful. So for this character, he has 10 d6. You can also mine faster as rock types need different pickaxes. I have copper, and if that's higher than what is needed, I don't do the division and would roll a full 20 d6. Jesus. So funny. But yeah, so I thought that was funny. It's like, no, the math, please. So I do like games. I do like some math with my games. At its core, it's the math required for PF2 is over-exaggerated, but that could just be my familiarity with the system. It's a commander with Urza, chief artificer. Ooh, somehow the clicky is more relaxing than I expected. I'm glad. Sounds like fun. Is there something wrong with this? No. If you roll high twice, you can buy for 75% and sell for 85% and get 10%. Yes. Yes, you can. You can. There's a lot of math. I was like, well, maybe I should simplify it, but he was like, no, you should make the game you want to make. So I'm just one person, which is true. I wasn't going to rewrite all the rules, but just know that Plutonic Yearning does have quite a bit of math in it. Also, is the dragon just a random green dragon, or is there lore? Okay, so that is a shard dragon from Drakonym. So in Drakonym, there's different dragon families, and I put the shard dragon there because when I first made this overlay, it was for the it was for the preview, the demo, and my character in the demo had a shard dragon, and so I chose shard dragon. We now don't have a shard dragon. I think we have a mirror dragon, but I no longer have access to the Google Drive with all the art assets, and so I can't swap it out. Not Alex, Ash. Wow, Ash, if you're watching this later, if you want to give me access, I can swap it out with the mirror dragon. But yeah, so it does have lore. It is from Drakonym. It's just not relevant to my game right now because the dragon I have now is not a shard dragon, but I can't really change it, so I'm just gonna leave it there because I think it's still very representative of Drakonym. Okay, anyways, so back to it. Yeah, I think the click-clack is strangely satisfying and relaxing. Like, people comment on it a lot, for sure. This is art in a review. Yeah. This is art in a review. Yeah, exactly. Is Drakonym like a rulebook? And if yes, homebrew or commercial? It is commercial. It is a TTRPG. It's a completely different rule set. And so if you look at my pinned message, you can see where you can pre-order it. You don't have to pre-order it, but you can see if you leave the pre-order menu, you can go back to the main part of the backer kit where they describe what the game is. But Drakonym is a TTRPG. You can play it solo, with a group and a herald, which is like the DM, or you can play it as a GM-less game with a group. And so Ash always makes the cross-path games very accessible, no matter how you want to play it at your table. But I would say the core feature that sets Drakonym apart from other TTRPGs is that a big mechanic is your bond with a dragon. So your character can develop a bond with a dragon. The dragon can assist you in combat as your bond develops. You can discover a dragon that's older, but I thought it would be more fun for me to start from the very beginning. So we found an egg in the first session, and then the egg hatched, I think, in session 3. The egg, maybe session 2. I think session 2, the egg hatched. So currently we have a little hatchling dragon. Let me pull it open so you can see. Well, we currently have a little hatchling dragon that looks like this. This is basically what Opal looks like right now. We have a mirror dragon. Is a mirror dragon technically a wyvern? I don't really know. They don't have arms. They just have 2 legs. Okay, so this is perfect because I was looking for an alternative to D&D because I don't want to support those. Yeah, this is not D&D at all. It has a completely different rule set. It's not a setting book. It is a whole, like, separate game. So definitely check it out. I think the system is pretty easy to understand and it's very robust. There's a free demo that you can play, like kind of like a quick start that leads you through the first parts of the game that you can try and see if that you enjoy the basic rule set and stuff. But yeah, the game is a lot of fun. I'm super enjoying it. There are a lot of great games that came out this year that I'm playing a lot of. My top 3 are Choir of Flesh, which I don't know that any of the VODs on Twitch are still up, but you can go to my YouTube channel and see those, and that's sort of like a horror, like medieval horror base building kind of a game. I love it. Drakonym is the other one that I'm excited about. So Drakonym isn't going to be officially done until next year, but currently I'm playing the alpha. And then the other one is Midnight Muscadines, which is done, but I don't want to play it until I don't have a command for that, unfortunately. I probably should. I don't have a command for that either. I have a command list. There is a commands list that comes up. And then you can see things there, but but what was I saying? Oh, Midnight Muscadines, which is out, and I do really like the game, and I had a stream where I created the character and went through the rulebook, but I don't want to play the game until the physical copy comes in, because I do streams where I play games analog, like with pen and paper, with my hand cam, and I think that something about Midnight Muscadines, like, I need that type of format, I guess. And so the game should be shipping soon. As far as I know, we're just waiting on the cards, and so it may not be able to be this year, but I think at the very beginning of 2026 I would love to start like my Midnight Muscadines campaign. But yeah, so this game is Drakonym. It is a separate rule set. It's a whole TTRPG of its own, and so definitely check it out if you're interested and you like dragons, you like exploring. The solo rules are very robust as well. I just love crossed path games in general. Like they're very good. Thanks for the head pats. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, back to it. End plug. All right, so that was my first morning event. So let's do the second morning event and see what that is. Hang out with us in Dragonland. We are fun. Yeah. A settlement again? What the heck? No, I am not going to put a settlement in the mountains. I'm just going to ignore all the settlement. Like, what the heck? Okay, general encounter again. Fine. What the heck? We're not doing that. We can't have a settlement. This game really wants there to be like, look, settlement, 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 settlement. Like, we cannot have a settlement in every hex tile. We're not doing it. Holy. Okay, general encounter. Let's go back to it. Uh-oh. A bell tolls far underground. Oh, Interesting. That's not good. Okay, so we need to make a soul and mind check. Okay, I have 2 soul and 2 minds. That's 4 d6s. Ooh, those are all failures. Ooh, those are all failures. Oh, sheesh. Okay. That's not good. Okay, so unfortunately, this does say that we're gonna hear it all night, and so it ticks the resource clock. It's gonna make it kind of... we're gonna be tired. Okay. Okay. That's not good. So I think the night event... does the night event only happen if we... okay, this part I always forget. Let me look at this. The night event maybe only happens when we... night sequence. Okay. Rest, reflect, or recover. Otherwise, roll 1d6. If we're not resting, well, we stop. So I think that's fine. Rest, reflect, or recover. Otherwise, roll 1d6. I think because we're not in a settlement, we need to roll 1d6 anyways for the night event. A still encounter. Okay. It's a d12 apparently. Where are these still encounters? Is that one nightfall? I don't know where all these tables. Okay. I don't think that was correct. Let me look at this table. I don't know if this is the right table. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope, that's it. Yeah, there's 12 of these. Okay, so I have rotten rations. That's not good. Oops. Lose 1 ration. We don't have rations, so I'm gonna just tick the resource clock again because I know that's an old rule, so. Alright, so that's going to be the end of that. And so now we're going into Sifdros 9. Sifdros is the month that we're in, by the way, so that's what that word means. I have notes about, like, the calendar. So we're in the month of Sifdros. Okay. Alrighty. So we're now in... I forgot to change the hex. So we were still in hex, this one. 300404. Yep, so now we're going to be in the next one. Hex 0405, but then that does take us out of the mountains. Okay, so first, my weather. Overcast. Oh, not that we can tell because we're deep inside the mountains, but... Okay. So let me go ahead and read that, and then we'll continue. The trio... Yep. The trio begins traversing the mountain pass. As Tink said, it's obvious that the place hasn't been taken care of. There's deep fissures cutting through the ground that they have to hop over, but their wings make it easy enough to glide short distances even if there's not quite enough room in here to fly. Opal, being held safely by Tink, constantly turns their head in curiosity looking at anything and everything. Axel has a feeling that Opal understands more than a regular newborn creature. Soon, Axel hears a strange whispering from behind him. "You will certainly die here. All paths lead to your doom." Scanning his surroundings, Axel's able to see a mirror on one of the stone walls. It glows with a dark, ominous light. A threat. Axel unsheathes his blade and shatters the mirror, banishing whatever foul spirit dwelled within it. He's not one to believe in fate, much preferring to choose his own destiny, but it still doesn't feel good to have a disembodied voice telling him of his impending doom. Tink walks over to the shattered pieces of the mirror and frowns. "There's a lot of magical power coming out of these shards. Maybe we should take it back to so the Stormbreaker mages can have a look." "That's not a bad idea. Be careful, though. Don't want you cutting yourself." After giving Tink some time to gather up some of the shards as evidence, they continue on. After proceeding for half the day, Axel begins hearing a bell tolling far underground. With all the echoes, it's impossible to tell what direction it's coming from, but it's so persistent that it's difficult to ignore. Even once they make camp for the night, the sound makes it hard for Axel to sleep. Worser still, upon inspecting his bag, Axel notices that some of their older rations from Gaelrend have gone bad, possibly from the humidity. He has to toss them and hope that he can hunt for more food once they're out of the caves. Okay. Alright. Okay. I guess we could. Alright. Guess we don't get any EXP, didn't do much today. Okay. Alright, downtime is only in settlements. I'm good there. Take a channel when you sleep on. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. I think we're good there. Make sure. Oh, it's Virva. Hi, Virva. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, so playing event. Alright, general encounter. Oh my gosh, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch and the head pads. Actually gonna have my other candy snack. I have a little Reese's peanut butter pumpkin from Halloween. Which I don't know why the husband bought Halloween candy because there's no kids in our neighborhood, but okay. Well, I'm not gonna eat this whole Reese's. This is really sweet. I had a little bite. I'll slowly eat it. It sounds so good. Yeah, it's yummy. Reese's pumpkins hit best. Yeah. Agreed. Okay. Interesting. Let me protect from the sugar. I'll eat it for you. Yeah, we'll just drive over here. Just drive several dozens of hours, I guess, and I will give you some Reese's. But I see Purple. I don't know what to call you. I don't know if I should call you Purple, but it's good to see you again. Hope you're doing all right. Hope everyone is having a good day. Thanks for chilling in here with me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's roll for this NPC. Okay, so their kin. They are a Ferrovox. 1, 2 male, 3, 4 female, 5, 6 dunno. Male. What do they want? 2, 4. To seize a relic in order to destroy it and erase its history. And then don't want. That doesn't really match, so I guess it's fine. I guess we'll just leave it here. Their quirk. 4-1. Their quirk is that they draw runes while thinking. Or he. Okay, interesting. Makes sense since it's a lost house and all. Okay. I think that's enough of the, understand this NPC. Let's give him a name. I think we're about to duel somebody. It's very gladiator-like. D66 for the name. Tharnix. Okay. Purple works most go with pad, though some even call me Sari, though in some cases I know if I hear that on stream I know I'm in trouble. I see. Oh, Pad is cute. Patty! Wait, Patty is cute! Aww. I could see that. Yeah, I see. Purple, Pad, Patty. Those are all very cute.
The ADINHD is prolonging their stay in the secret
Oh, hi
clubhouse.
AD!
Yay.
Oh my goodness, 9 months! 9 months is so long, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well, AD. Okay. Hello, how are you all doing? I'm doing good. My throat is a bit dry. I hung out with friends last night and I drank more than usual. Well, I usually don't drink, so I drank at all. So my throat is a bit, scratchy. Doing alright, just low energy. Seems like that's everybody today, everyone seems to be a little low energy. So we're having cozy times, or for the most part, cozy times. We're about to fight this dude. What was that? Hydrate. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna have another sip. My energy is over 9,000. Okay. We can't all be as cool as London, I'm afraid. Alright. Let me read this. No, okay, let me finish off this dialogue, then we'll go. Okay. So, let me see if there's a, Let me look at the stat blocks and see if there's one for, a bandit or something that I can just use just for the numbers. I think he should be pretty strong. Drasul. Oh yeah, okay, I might use one of these. They're humanoid. It's a humanoid skirmisher. Has a spear, but I think it's a knight. Knight should have a sword. Drasul captain. Also uses a spear, but I think I can just pretend that it's a sword and it's fine. Okay. But I think he should be a tier 2 adversary. Bone Knight. Knight of the Pass. Oh, there we go. Or Bandit Captain. Knight of the Pass is TL3, but I think he should be strong. He's like a cool dude. Alright, let's do that. We're gonna use this Knight of the Pass stat log. Cool. Okay. Now we're gonna do combat. Let me read this part and then we'll start combat. It's exciting. Okay. Proceeding carefully through the mountain pass, they come across a Ferrovox in knightly garb. Lo, I am Tharnix of House Pyrnixia. Having lost my house, I roam about, searching for worthy opponents. He gives Axel a once-over. You look at least partly Ferrovox yourself, or am I mistaken? We both are. I'm Axel, and this is my brother Tink. Our mother's Drakari. How interesting! And if I'm not wrong, I sense in you a kindred spirit to myself. Are you a warrior by trade? It's strange to think of myself so, but I'm a mercenary, sure. Wonderful! Do you accept my challenge? Challenge? For a duel, my good man, a duel! Though Pyrnixia has long fallen, I still wish for its name to spread far and wide, so I best warriors in duels, so that they may know that Tharnix of Pyrnixia is the strongest of knights still. Axel's heart races at the thought of being able to face off against a knight. Every watchman worth their salt trained hard and relished in a good spar, and Axel's no different, though he's left the watch behind him. Gladly. And here we go! Let me put on some nice, or I'll just like put the little battle music on repeat. Where is it at? Okay. Did I have a template for the... Nope, it's here. All right. It's threat level 3. 25 wounds. Ooh. Oh yeah, we only have 3 AP now, so I'm gonna delete one of these. That was an important rule that happened. I think we're good there. Okay. Do we get half of the unused actions back? Oh, I forgot to check that part, because I know they stack now. Let's see. This is like so Arthurian Knights coded, and I love it, right? Wait, oh, I missed the other messages. Mine is like 10, lol. Not really though, I'm just trying visualization. Yeah, you're manifesting, 9,000. With the consideration I'm sick and my sleep is whack, my energy is quite high. What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right. In an anime fight, who would win? Strongest Naruto or strongest Goku? Oh dear. I think canonically it has to be Goku, right? This is so like Arthurian Knights coded. I know! Oh my gosh, I finally got Mythic, not Mythic, sorry, it is. No, wait, I think I was right. Bastion Land? Yeah. Mythic Bastion Land, which is like very Arthurian Knights. I want to play so bad. Gavin already said that he was interested. So I already got one person, but I need to like get a little group together, but I want to play that game so bad. So, oh god, no. I don't know if Winter is still here. Winter, do you want to be a knight? Yeah, I need to get a group together. I really want to. I actually, while I want to play it solo, I want to DM the game too. Like I want to try it. So, and I still need to do the Lord of the Rings, the One Ring thing. Like I have so much I want to do. I have so much I want to do. Ah. Winter Night will not never sound badass. No, I'm talking about Winter Rain. Winter. Hang on. Wait, is there like a hyphen? Winter Rain? Is there a... There is. There's like a little underscore there. I'm just gonna shout him out. I don't think he is here at the moment. But you should get like... You guys should go and... No, it didn't work! Why isn't streamer bots working? That was supposed to work! Why? Hang on. That's rude. Fine. There. Go follow. He's cool. TTRPG friend. Shoot, what was I doing? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. The AD is HDing. Shout out target users. Stop. No. Dead. The shout out isn't working. Oh, you know what? No. I don't know why the shout out isn't working. I literally made the thing. Where is it? Shout out. It's supposed to. It says exclamation SO. I added the... Whatever. I'll have to figure it out later. Yeah, no, it didn't work. That's fine. I did it manually, like, through the regular command, so he got the shout out, but I don't know why it didn't work the first time. It annoys me so bad. Whatever. In Boruto, Naruto has the power of nuclear fusion. No, he does not. You're making this up. No, he does not. What are you saying? What? Boruto is not real. Action points. You no longer have your actions per round. You can stack them. The start of combat, players have 3 AP to use. Okay. Let me look at this again because he changed the rules twice. Like I missed 2 versions, so let me look at combat. Chapter 1 checks shadow thing. AP. Let's figure out. Because I thought we only regained half. Okay. You can stack them. Consume a character's AP. At the start of combat, players have 3 AP. Have AP and regain 3. Wait, it still says have AP and regain 3 here on page 261. So maybe that part just wasn't edited yet, because then in the patch notes it says you no longer have your actions, you just get 3. So instead of having 4 AP, we only have 3 AP, but they stack. So isn't that still a net gain? Is that okay? Or do we only... Okay. You no longer have your action points per round. You can stack them. We already could stack them. I'm so confused. Wait. 3 actions, okay. Well, because this part on page 261 still says, start of hero round, have AP and regain 3 AP. But then it... Half your slots refresh. Okay, but that's the defense. Make sure you start the following. Add 3 to your pool. Okay. Add 3 to your pool. So we get 3 actions back. Or plus 3 actions. So we lose the have. We don't have to worry about that. We just get plus 3 every time. Keep any you have. Regain half your defense slots. Is it rounded up? It says rounded up. So for me, that's plus 3 defense slots. It's plus 2 mana or grit. So for me, it's grit. For Tink, it's mana. Okay, I see. I gotcha. Alright, I understand. So it just, on page 261, that part hasn't been fixed yet. I agree, Boruto is a disgrace to the Naruto saga, but he in fact can do nuclear fusion with his and Kurama chakra. What? Is Boruto actually written by the original author, or is it basically, like, kind of approved fan fiction? Alright. House Tharnix. Knight Tharnix of House Pernixia. Alrighty. Where did I go? Where did the thingy? It is written by the author. What? That's crazy. Okay. Knight of the Past. Here we go. Which is funny, because we are in a pass, and we're fighting a knight, so I guess it's fine. Okay, 25 wounds, we got that. He has 4 actions? 3 defense? Oh, this is not gonna be good. He is weak to the cold. He has... Ring of Steel, okay. Instinct is to guard and endure. No, that's not gonna make sense because he's trying to duel, so I'll use the stat blocks, but a bit. Okay, cool. And then we have his attacks. Alrighty, so we're gonna duel. Let's duel. So this is Tharnix, and then let's say, oh, they're gonna fight here in the middle, so I guess it's fine. Howdy, howdy, Nebula. Hi, Nebula. Hope you're doing well. While in Dragon Ball, Broly destroys an entire galaxy in the thousands of, in like 30 seconds. Physics in shonen is optional. Physics in anime is optional in general. That is so funny. That is so weird. Did not know that that was a thing. Holy Naruto. Hi, Crimson. Okay, well, good thing is that I get to go first. I have 3 actions, but I think, unfortunately, attacking costs 2. Yeah, attack costs 2, so I get to attack once. Well, I guess I could do an attack once and then do a quick attack. So I could do a regular attack and then a quick attack. Okay. I get to roll, what, 3d6s for hit? If I remember correctly. It's like I forgot everything. Oh, no. I used my primary +3, so I think I rolled 7 before. Because it's, the body. Yeah, okay, so I have 3 +3 plus... Oh! Hesitation is death. When attacking a creature that is alone, they cannot use armor to prevent your damage. Never mind, you got no defense, dude. I love that. Okay. I think that means that I don't have to worry about his defense when I attack then. That's good. Oh, when wielding a blade, you get... No, I already got that. Okay. Cool. Forgot about that, so that's nice. So we're gonna ignore your armor, basically. Okay, so that's body. That's 3 +3. Because I believe the sword gives me a 3d6 bonus. Okay, so long sword plus body, so that's 6. Oh, sheesh. Oh man, I miss. Alright, well I missed that. I did use the grit. I'll say that I used the grit because I always use the grit. That's it. And then I'm going to try a quick attack because that's only 1 action. I'll use my last action there. Quick attack. How's Drakonym? It's good. I have 2 successes, so it's going to do 2 damage. So he's got 23 health. And then Tink, I think can... Oh, I should have had Tink buff first, actually. That's why I rolled 7 before. Shoot. My bad. Yeah, I forgot. We'll say that Tink used Inspiring Verse. So, okay, so let's have, I'll roll 1 more d6 for that first attack to see. Nope, that was a failure too. So I missed on the regular attack, I succeeded on the quick attack, and then was able to, yeah, that was a perk. Succeeded on the quick attack, so I did 2 damage, 2 whole damage. Where is Tink's spell list? Where the heck is my spell list? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I used enhance, that's what it was. Those 2. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's all I got. Okay. So now it is the knight's turn. So it's Tharnix's turn. So let's roll for Tharnix to his stat block page. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d12 for what Tharnix is going to do. How's Drakonym? It's a lot of fun. I'm in combat at the moment. 6. Shield bash. Target within 1 square suffers 1 heavy wound and knocked down. Oh, ow. What the? That's just it? Okay. So I can use 2 of my defense to, change it from a heavy, because it's supposed to be 1 heavy wound. I can knock that down into a light wound. I don't want to take a heavy wound. I think that's fine. I don't want to use up all of my defense slots because now I don't gain them all back. Well, okay, wait, because I think I can negate it if I use 2 more. Double check here. Okay, I'll use 4 to negate it. Okay, so that's fine. So heavy to negate it is 4 slots. So that goes down. That's good. Okay. So that's fine. So I go ahead and negate that, and then but now we don't gain back all of our defense slots, so I have to be careful. Okay, so I got that. I got 1 heavy I did get knocked down though, so I am knocked down, which is fine. Because except I think I have to use an action. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, that does mean it is our turn again, but I have to use an action to stand back up. So now I only have 2 actions left. Tink and I do recover our grit. Okay, so I only have 2 AP because I had to use 1 to stand up, so that's tough. So I just do the 1 attack, but I will have Tink use his 2 MP to cast enhance again, so I get a +1 on my attack check, so I do get 7 dice to check to see if it succeeds. Okay. And I'll use my grit, even though I gain the grit back anyways, so it doesn't really seem like there's a point in tracking it at the moment, but I'll use a grit to potentially knock down. Wait, I forgot! He gets 4 actions! Oh, shoot. Okay, never mind. So hang on a second. We need to keep going. So I negated 1 heavy wound, but he gets 4 actions, so I have to roll 3 more times. Shoot. Okay, 5. I forgot. Oh, crap. That's another shield bash. I unfortunately don't have enough to negate it now, so I'm gonna take the heavy. Gosh, I'm already knocked down. You're gonna bash me when I'm on the ground? That's so rude. That's 2. Another shield bash, and then stalwart advance. Move 3 squares. All enemies in path suffer 2 light wounds. Okay, so we'll just, it's a stalwart advance, but let's just say he's attacking. Like, I know he's supposed to be, so the stat block that I'm using is supposed to be like, oh, you're, you know, you're fighting this knight who's defending this gateway, but I think I'm using the stat block and not so much. So for flavor, we'll say that the shield bash is just him slashing Axel with his sword, and it's just, he's got this heavy sword. Wow, that's bad. So, and then he does a quick slash so that I take 2 light. Oh man, this is not good. I see. What I should have done, no, that would have been bad anyways. Okay, wow. Yikes. Tier 3 is ouchie. Tier 3 difficulty enemy ouchie. Oh god, okay, here we go. But I think that's just how it is, and I'm probably gonna lose this fight, but that's okay. It's like a learning experience for Axel, you know, so he's gonna get something out of it. Okay, he's not gonna die, we're just dueling, you know, so it's fine. Okay. Was that my 3rd? No, I did shield bash. I did 2 more shield bashes, and then okay. So we just got slashed up a whole bunch. So we've got 2 heavy, 2 light. Oh my god. I'm gonna say that if my light and heavy meters fill up, then we're just gonna, we get defeated because this is like a friendly duel pretty much. I don't think Tharnix wants to inflict deadly wounds, so once these fill up, the battle is gonna be over. Okay, so now is back to my turn, so the same thing that I said. So Tink is going to use his 2 AP to boost Axel. I get 3 defense slots back. Yikes. And now let's try to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 successes this time, so it does 4 damage. And again, I am negating defense here from the stat block because Axel has this ability where if I'm fighting an enemy by themselves, I negate their armor. So that is nice. Okay. Yay, gladiator! So yeah, I did some damage. Not doing too well. Look at this teeny bit of damage I've inflicted versus... God. Ugh. This is ouch. Cause I think, oh wait, I have defense though. Or no, I am. Cause I don't roll to dodge or anything. I think that's basically it. I think I just take it. Yikes. Okay. So, is back to Tharnix's turn. Steel sword. Target within 1 square suffers 2 light wounds. I can negate it for 2, because if I suffer 2 light wounds, then that's gonna be it. Those 2 light wounds, so if I use 2 defense, 1 of them gets negated, so I fill up my light, but that's okay. No, I think that's it. I think I just lose, because, I don't think there's anything I can do. Only have 2 defense. Okay, well. Yeah, that's 2 light wounds. Even if I negate it, I negate 1, but the other one hits. Okay, that's it. So we lose. But that's fine, because I pretty much knew that was going to happen. This is a tier 3 enemy. Okay. What did I put a little line? Okay. Yikes. Narratively, I'm kind of rooting for the night guy. Sorry. No, we were going to lose. He gets 4 actions, and his actions are all like, you take 2 light wounds, you take 1 heavy wound, you take 2 light wounds. There is basically, I only had a 20% chance of not getting hit by one of his attacks, and he gets to attack 4 times. There's no way Axel was going to win this fight. Okay, that's fine. But I'm going to give myself an EXP because this was like a very strong learning experience for Axel, even though we lost. So, we lose. And we're very wounded. That's fine. That's fine. Narratively, that's just interesting. As long as he's not going to be a jerk about winning. No, he's a noble knight from a fallen house. He just wants people to remember House Pernixia. Yeah, bro is going to become a key NPC. Yeah, I think so too. We're going to run into him again. That's fun. Do, 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 do. What? I don't know how allegiance is spelled. Nope, that. I think I made it worse. How the heck? Is that not how I spelled it? Oh, you know what? I didn't. I think I put the I. Okay, I see. Our next be like 100% reason to remember the name. Yeah. I'm gonna finish writing this scene and then I'll read it out loud. I think that's nice. Fun character. I'm gonna give myself, well, I gave myself an EXP for the battle, and then I gave myself an EXP for this lore, this story happening, since we didn't get one yesterday, so it's okay. Alright. So I think, I'm at 8, and we're on day 9, so I still have less EXP for compared to the number of days that we've played, so it's alright. That's my house rule. I think you're only supposed to get one per in-game day, but I would rather get one. Like, I would just say that the story has gone on for 9 days, so I can't have more than 9 EXP rather than being like, oh, today I can only get 1. I think that's a better way to do it, because sometimes we can have empty days, but, you know, overall. All right. Okay, so let me read this. Okay, so we started that. The knight's sword attacks hit like a hammer, and it's all Axel can do to scramble around and take less heavy blows. Not only is his armor barely sufficient, his own skills are lacking. It's obvious when fighting someone with so much more combat experience. After barely a minute, the duel is over, with Axel in a heap on the stone floor, chest heaving with his desperate breaths for air. Opal waddles over, worriedly nudging Axel's shoulder with their scaled snout. I'm all right, Opal. Just embarrassed is all. Somehow, Axel is sure that Opal understands what he's saying. Ha ha ha! You've got a lot to learn, young Axel, but your bones are good. Considering how many blows you took, you don't look too bad. Tharnix walks over and proffers his hand, which Axel gratefully takes so Tharnix can pull him up. In fact, seeing another Ferrovox who's so strong inspires Axel, that someone so small of stature, of a kin known more for their tinkering abilities, can become such a powerful warrior. I hope one day I can be that strong too. I have to keep working hard. Axel's blood boils over with his strong determination. Thanks for the duel. I learned a lot. Tharnix nods. Be sure to tell others that it was I, Tharnix of House Pernixia, who taught you a lesson. I will. But House Pernixia? The knight's face droops. Long gone, I'm afraid. The last heir. He sighs. She was bested by a foe I could not protect her from. A curse, a long-running illness. But I cannot bear to let the legacy of House Pernixia fade from memory, so now I wander. Perhaps a distant member of a branch family of House Pernixia might make themselves known to me, and we might revive the house once more. Are there other knights in your order? We all went our separate ways after the lady died. I'm sure some of them are working for other nobles now, but I couldn't swear allegiance to a new master, so all I work towards now is keeping their legacy going. An admirable goal. I wish you the best, Axel says with a solemn nod and his fist clenched in front of his chest. And you, young man, if you're going to be a mercenary, aim to be the best. May our paths cross again one day. And with that, while laughing uproariously, Tharnix departs. Axel commits the names and story to memory. What a guy! I know, right? Tharnix of House Pernixia, the legend. The man, the legend. I just made him up, and here we go. This is what I love about solo TTRPGs, man. And I love that this is a general encounter. This was a random event that we got from the book. Knight of a lost house seeks a challenger. And then I developed it from there. But that's such an evocative prompt that I knew exactly where I wanted to go with it. So, Tharnix of House Pernixia. We'll remember you. We like you. We're cool. I definitely want him to like come up again at some point, you know, where it makes sense. But it's gonna be a bit because he's going in the opposite direction as us because we're going towards Galendale and he's going away from Galendale. So, you know, we'll see. Our paths may hopefully cross in the future. Did you like how I said may our paths cross again one day? I put cross paths. I put it in the name. It's a name drop in a way. Okay. Was that our first morning event? Ooh, we have another morning event. Okay. Let's finish this day, and then I think that might be it for today's stream, which I know we didn't do a lot, but I had to go over the rules, and a lot happened. Because I kind of have other wrong typo. Ooh. You shouted out yourself. You can't shout me out of my own stream. That's so funny. The self shout out is so funny. Everyone follow Kyward. Like, actually though, like, you can follow Kyward. That's so funny. What the heck? I coincidentally gotta head out myself. Catch you in the server. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish off this day and then that's gonna be it for today. I'm cracking up. You guys, follow me. Shout out. I'm gonna do self shout outs now. I know, right? That's great. That's so funny. Don't listen to them. Yeah, everyone follow Kyward, please. There's a shout out, Kyward. Oh, Winter, you are here. That's funny. Okay. Okay, so morning event 2. Another general encounter. Okay, where are we at? General encounters. Fog hums with your name. Okay. That was such a fun encounter. I love that. That was so good. All right. Oh, my friend is texting. Yeah, because we're going to Costco. Let me text her back really quick. Okay. I will make you roll even more in our games, Hime. Oh, whatever shall I do? Just gonna... Oh no, I have to wait 57 minutes before I can shout you out again. Darn, I was gonna do something really funny and just be like, shout out. I don't like these limits. I should be able to shout out whoever I want, whenever I want. Why do they have to be cooldowns for shout outs? It's annoying. Okay, anyways. Should have a bot for that instead of native Twitch commands. Yeah. I have a bot, but I didn't make it work properly. Hence the shout out target user. God, that's so silly. Target user, my Oshi. So stupid. I'm gonna work on it, man. Winter, I know that you DM a lot, but do you want to play Mythic Bastion Land with me? I'm trying to get a group together. I will DM. I will DM, but if you want to play Mythic Bastion Land, it's a, hang on, I'll link to it. I will send it to you. It, wait, where's Discord? There's Discord. I'm gonna send it. But it's knights. It's cool. In Mythic Bastion Land, you are a company of knights sent to explore a realm and seek out its myths, which could be anything from a monster or a strange phenomena to an outright invasion. As you uncover these myths, you gain glory, which improves your reputation in the realm. You might take up a place in court, be granted land, or even rule the realm itself. As you play, you'll move through seasons, and your knight will mature, grow old, and eventually die, so you'll want to find a good successor. I mean, of course, we could just play it as a one-shot, but, like, that's the kind of game. Mythic Bastion Land. Actually, I'll send you the itch page because I think the itch page has more information than that page that I just linked. But I got the book in hardcover. I'm so happy. I haven't unboxed it yet. I think I'll do a video. Target user jokes are always on point. Yeah. There's like whole podcasts that are just about Mythic Bastion Land, and I want to play it solo and make like a whole company of knights that I play solo, but I definitely want to DM it. I think it'd be so much fun. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna see if I slip while walking because the fog makes it hard to see. I think this should be a body shadow check. I think I should have tier 3 difficulty. I don't know how did I write difficulty in the checks? D3, right? Yeah. Okay, body shadow. So that gives me 6. Do I have any special abilities for this kind of thing? Enduring journeys or preparing for environments. Yeah, well, it's not a world check, so. Okay, Tink has a perk though. Once per scene, grants oh yeah, inspiring verse. Okay, so we'll get an extra d6. I'll add that. Was that a hydrate? Yeah, thank you. Yep. Alright, so with that, that is a body shadow and then +1, so that's gonna be 7 d6s. But I need 3 successes. Oh my god! Y'all, do you see how many 1s? I rolled 3 1s, 2 2s. Are you telling me out of 7 die I couldn't get a single success? that's so on brand. I love rolling all those. Did you know that I actually love rolling ones? It's so good for content farming. I just rig all of my rolls because I love losing. I love taking random damage. I love scenes proceeding in the worst possible ways. Thank you for the follow. God. Okay, so we're gonna rest. We're gonna make camp. I wonder how much health I recover in the resting. Rest, reflect, recover. Well, we can do a short rest. I forget. On a short rest, how much do I recover? It's like half. Short rest brings your wounds down by 1 tier. Wait. Brings your wounds down by 1 tier. Well, what, huh? Oh, I see. So light, heavy becomes light, light becomes negated, so basically these go away. So my light injuries went away, and then the heavy ones became the light injuries. Okay, so that's what happens there. Cool. Okay, I see. So we still have all the light wounds. Okay. Yeah. Because it's just a short rest, so I don't recover everything. Okay, I see. Yikes. That's still ouchy. I love rolling all those ones. Shh, don't spill your secrets. Well, when somebody pays me to, I must. I knew such a lack of luck wasn't possible. Oh my gosh, you saw me push the button. Dead. So sad. Oh my gosh, you make me lie to people and then you clip it. That's so rude. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. I think I still have to roll for like the nighttime event since I messed up the... Okay. Oh, I forgot to make the fog hum with my name, but that's okay. I'll just say that there was fog. Just a little weird for it to be humming my name. Okay, I have to make a soul shadow check. Okay, soul shadow check. So that's gonna be a 5d6s. Are you... Ugh. Oh my god, I failed that too. You know, I actually think I should have Bane on my the checks for the next day. Because it says Bane on the next check, but I think technically if you haven't slept, you should just get Bane on all of your checks. So I'm going to make this slight change. I know it makes it worse for me, but narratively I think that makes more sense. Because it's not like, oh, I've only gotten 2 hours of sleep. I'm just going to screw up the one time. The lack of sleep is going to affect you all day. Okay, and that's where we're going to end it. So let me read this. With a slight limp in his step, Axel continues through the mountain pass, Tink letting him lean on him a bit. In these moments, it proves to be quite helpful to have a sibling so much larger in stature than himself. Opal shuffles along the ground next to them, occasionally chirping. It's a comforting sound. As more light fills the area, it becomes clear that they're approaching the end of the pass. A light fog dusts the uneven stone floor, making it even harder to see where best to step. Tink, feeling nervous and not sure where to direct his energy, plays his flute constantly as they traverse, hoping to lend his battered older brother some inspiration. At one point, Axel stumbles on a rock covered up by the fog and falls heavily to the ground. While his armor protects him from further injury to his person, it leads him to walk even more slowly, and the trio doesn't quite make it out of the pass before having to stop for the night. The group makes camp, and Axel spends the night hours tending to his wounds from the duel and replaying the fight in his head, hoping to glean as much knowledge as possible from it. All of this, plus the unsettling fog, makes it difficult for Axel to sleep. He isn't able to get much sleep that night. Ugh. Rip. So the way that I'm playing this is that we are in this hex 0415, but it's technically like half mountain, half plain. I'm gonna just say that on the next day we're still in the mountain. So the first morning event is still gonna be mountain, and then I'll roll plains for after that. Then we'll be in mountain territory again, where we're still like 3 hexes away from Galendale, so we got a ways to go, unfortunately. But I think that way, you know, we got some place. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here today. I know this was a shorter stream, but I did have to start an hour late due to like stuff. So let me see here. Yeah, so I had to start late due to my PC issues, and I have, you know, other obligations for today, and so I can't stream longer. But I think a lot happened. I think Tharnix was such a cool character to discover, and so, man, oracles, man, they are so good. But yeah, we are pretty much almost out of the mountains, so in the next session we'll probably be able to make it to Galendale, because we're only 3 hexes away, and I should be able to play for like longer next time, and so we should make it to Galendale next time, and that's where our adventure picks up, because that was our goal, remember, was to make it to Galendale to check on them, as well as to drop off the weapon that Bloom, who is Axel's younger sister, had us like entrusted us with, and so we've got some storying to do. I'm happy about any early streams. Yeah, I'm trying to do early streams on the weekend, especially for my, you know, European Asian people, because normally on weekdays I have to stream in the evening after work, and I know it's harder for y'all to watch, and poor Mr. Schaff has to have a normal sleep schedule now. Yeah, he is the GOAT. I know, he's so cool, so I definitely want him to pop up in the story again. That was a really fun prompt. Yeah, and the solo rulebook is not done, right? So I'm still playing from an alpha version, and so that's really cool. I'm really excited to see what other stuff Ash has cooking up for that book, because I'm already really in love with all these oracle tables. I did supplement my oracles today. I ended up deciding to use these, so I have these other books from, it's like GM's miscellany. I have all of the dressing books, because Bundle of Holding did a bundle of them, so I have all of them, but today I used the urban dressing and the wilderness dressing just for a little bit more flavor to like the town and everything, because yeah, I could come up with it, but I think there's something a little more fun with it being random to an extent, and so I do love rolling on those tables. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, so good to see you, Nebula. Yeah, see, my early weekend streams, I can bring out all my European and Australian friends, and so it's good to see you all. Okay, so that's gonna be it for me today. I am streaming tomorrow also at 9. Let me see, I think tomorrow Oop, my schedule, the app. Okay, my computer is still being really wonky, so I definitely have some like updates I have to do after this. But let me check my schedule. Yeah, I just tried to open an image and like the media thing would not pop up. So that's great. Still have these issues. Tomorrow at the same time. So tomorrow at 9, and knock on wood, my computer should be okay. Wait a second. Wait a minute. I screwed up. Today was supposed to be Fabula Ultima and tomorrow was supposed to be Drakonym. Okay, my bad. I accidentally swapped my stream. So I did Drakonym today, so tomorrow is going to be solo Fabula Ultima. My bad. Oh my goodness, I can't read. I was just really excited to play Drakonym. My bad. That is so silly. Okay, well tomorrow at the same time I'll be playing Fabula Ultima, my solo campaign of Fabula Ultima, and then I think we still have a session of Betrayal Legacy tomorrow as well, so I'll be doing that. But I don't stream my POV of Betrayal Legacy anymore, so you'll have to watch me on Astro's channel, but I'll link that in the Discord, so if you would like to watch, you will be able to. I died last time. I was the only person who died. It was so sad. I went down in a blaze of glory fighting against, like, possessed furniture. It was wild. Thanks for this. Yeah, waking up at 4 to catch the stream is normal. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So I'm glad that hopefully you can watch a little bit easier at this time, right? But yeah, okay, so we're gonna do solo Fabula Ultima tomorrow. In Fabula Ultima, my group is basically, we found out last time that this rich lady her family had been holding the spirit of air captive inside of their house, and then while they were fighting her because they were trying to investigate and see what all this, there were like strange crying sounds coming from the mansion. So in all of the kerfluffle, the spirit escaped, and the spirit is really pissed off now and is lifting this giant windmill, probably to destroy the town. And so that's where we left off last time. So we'll be picking up from there to see what the heck happens. Hopefully the town doesn't get destroyed. That might be a wild start to the adventure, right? So we're gonna pick up with Fabula Ultima tomorrow. My bad. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I thought it was the other way around, but you know, whatever. I guess in the end, I still will play the two games, just in a different order than I originally thought. Well, because I usually play Fabula Ultima in group for Saturday, so I thought I would just have a Fabula Ultima day, and that's why. Hero backstory for real right there. Yeah, it was really fun, so we'll pick up from there next time. But yeah, okay, so thanks for hanging out. Again, thank you for your patience and understanding. I'm so sorry I started the stream late and now have to end early. I'm just annoyed about this PC, but Raguna said that he would help, and so hopefully we can figure out what the issue is. It's my fault. It's not your fault. Why is it your fault? Yeah, so we'll figure out what the heck is going on with my PC, hopefully, because I already ranted at the beginning, but I paid a lot of money for this PC. It should not be giving me the problems that it's giving me. So hopefully Raguna and I can figure it out later. Okay, so let's see where we can raid to, and then I'm gonna run off to Costco. Need to do some grocery shopping and stuff today. Let's see who is around. Who is around? Who is this? Ooh. Painting a dragon. That looks fun. Let's see. Okay, I think this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go into here. I think that looks nice and fun. This is where we're gonna go. So they're doing they're painting a book nook, but it's a dragon. So we went from Drakonym to, like, you know, it's a dragon stream. So 30 wait, there's 30 people in here. Where did you all come from? Holy, there's 30 people. Oh my god, like my heart rate just like tripled. What in the heck? I don't think I've ever had 30 when I raided before, except for there was one time like there was a person who raided in with like 60 people, and then I raided out a little while later. But there's like just 30 of you in here, because I know Brock raided, but that was a hot minute ago. Holy. Well, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. I hope you had a cozy time. Thank you, Elle, again for the gift subs, and appreciate everybody's support. We're going to be back with Fabula Ultima at about the same time tomorrow, so if you like these kind of narrative chill streams, we're going to be back on tomorrow with a different story, different system. Let me make the raid message really quick, and then oh no, never mind. Kai did that already. Okay, so there's the raid message, Burb raid, so feel free to copy paste that. or make up one of your own, I suppose. I got lots of fun little emotes that you could use, right? You got some choices. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see y'all next time. Bye bye. Narrate and chill. I love that. Bye.